What's going on? I'm Kevan Kenney. This is a brand new episode of Billboard Live. I hope you're doing well today. We're joined by a very special guest, a man who burst onto the scene in 2010 with his debut record and instantly almost debuted or charted 3 singles inside the Billboard Hot 100 Top 10. He's back this Friday with a brand new record and here to perform a song off that album, B.o.B. One more time for B.o.B, everybody.
What's up,
man? So that was Mr. Mister.
A song about identity crisis. No, I'm just joking.
But that's off the new record, man. It's out Friday.
Yeah, produced by me, yours truly.
You produced that song we just heard.
Yeah, no samples too.
And you produced a lot of songs off this record.
Yeah.
This is your first indie record.
Getting tangled up here.
Yeah,
we're playing hopscotch. Really.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna jump rope for you here on
Double
Billboard
Dutch.
Live. But no, this is your first indie record that you're putting out kind of on your own. You got to produce a lot. How important was that for you?
I mean, it's not so much. Well, it is important because I feel the music that kind of comes from my soul kind of feels better. It's easy to gel with. But at the same time, collaborating with producers like 30 Rock, who did For Lit, Middleman, Zantastic, he really brought a lot of fresh air to the sound that I've been working on for years, and even Jock Beats, an artist on No Genre, who got a chance to produce the record with CeeLo and Usher, both on the same record.
That's crazy. You were telling me that before we went live. What can you tell us about that record? CeeLo Green and Usher on the same song.
Man, it's like Jock Beats literally, we were in the studio working on a whole nother song. And Jock Beats is like a real talented musician. He's like Stevie Wonder mixed with Chance the Rapper and Andre 3000. He's just phenomenal. And so he just goes over to the piano and just starts playing it. And we wrote the song, and originally the thing that I liked about the song is I really wanted it to get cleared for the Toy Story movie.
Oh, really?
That's the perspective that I wrote from it. I was like, man, this would be perfect in a Toy Story movie. Do
you do that a lot? Like when you go into a songwriting process, is there ever like an eventual goal like that in mind?
For the most part, man, all the best songs happen by accident. It literally, I guess a controlled accident, because you never know how it's gonna come. Like Mr. came the same way. It was a beat that I produced, and I had it for a while. And I played it for somebody, and we were just jokingly saying, Mr. this, Mr. that, Mr. T, Mr. Root,
Yeah.
And it's just like, let's make it a whole song. So everything kind of happens unplanned, but you have to kind of know what to do with it. And I feel like that's what's genius about all the songwriters and producers I work with is they figure out how to take something that exists and just put a spin on it, make it new, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And you're an interesting artist in the sense of, we got to know you while you were on a major label, and now you're seeing the other side of things, being able to independently put out music, which I think is just the coolest thing in the world. What does being independent allow you to do as an artist when you're making a record that maybe you weren't afforded in the past?
I feel like it's a lot less red tape as far as, if I want to like go nuts and bring an orchestra in or it's a time and a place for each process of the music creation process, but I think as far as like having the support to be able to invest in myself, whether that's time or money, without there being any type of red tape, that's the beautiful part about being independent.
It's total freedom to create, man. It's
total freedom.
Thing. Yeah. Now we just heard Mr. Mister, which is off the album that's out on Friday. Another single that is out and available right now on all streaming services and wherever music is available nowadays is Zantastic with Young Thug.
Zantastic.
Now that's a great song. It's a very different song for anyone watching that hasn't heard it than Mr. Mister.
It's like dream pop.
Dream pop, that's a cool term. Yeah, how would you describe it? Let's just dive into there.
It's like, when I first heard it, I was like, it just immediately came to me, like the melody of it. And it's like songs that I kind of do, this like warm vocal bed of vocals, and it's kind of what I love to do. So to be able to bring Young Thug in, and Thug is a musician, man. Like he's I don't think he gets as much credit for his musicality, I guess because it's trap music, and people kind of divide trap music into like, music for the kids or young kids, but he's a real musician in how he approaches and the freedom that he takes with his music. And so it was interesting seeing how he was going to approach the record. And you know, I didn't know how it was going to come out, but I was like, yo, this is dope. It's a dope song.
I wanted to talk about Thug really quick because there are parallels in my opinion between you two. You know, you were very eccentric when you came out. I think you were really pushing music and hip hop forward when that first record burst on the scene. And Thug kind of does that nowadays too.
Yeah.
How do you can you talk about him just as an artist and a collaborator really quick?
Oh yeah, man. We actually did another song too, man. It's crazy. I don't even know.
That's gonna be on this record?
No, it's a song for him.
Okay.
I don't even know I'm supposed to say it, but it's crazy. It's gonna be a crazy record.
That's amazing. Man.
But you know, just like being able to collaborate with an artist like Thug and for it to be a different sounding record than what is out or the sound, you know, it was like, you know, I feel a huge part of what I wanted to bring to the table with the Ether album and kind of changing the way people think about stuff. And, And my whole thing is, you know, with the new the conscious crowd that I've kind of accumulated with the Elements mixtapes, I kind of want to elevate the thinking to not be so, you know, boxed into, you know, a conscious rapper can't party or go to the strip club or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm not on a high horse, man. I'm just like, you know, I'm having fun too, but at the same time, I'm not perfect, you know what I mean? But I still, you know, have certain thoughts about the society in which we live in, you know, just like any other person. So that's kind of the segue from the Elements into the fifth element, Ether.
And then it leads right into the new album.
Yeah.
Speaking of the album and also kind of building off of our Thug discussion right there, is, you know, Thug's a fellow Atlanta native.
Yeah.
A lot of Atlanta natives on the record. Was that a concerted, you know, between CeeLo Green, Usher? Was that a Yeah, go on,
London
please.
J, you know, everybody. I mean, pretty much everybody's in Atlanta because if you're an artist, everybody has a house in Atlanta.
Yeah, right.
But, you know, it wasn't, I really didn't try. I mean, I guess Big Crit's from Alabama, Mississippi. I'm sorry, but you know, everybody is a real joint effort, man, and collaborating. You know, when you collaborate with somebody, it's really like starting a business, man. It really is like
It's a partnership.
Yeah, it's a partnership, and you know, I'm at a point where I've collaborated with so many people, man. It's like, you know, it's a lot of artists out there, but, you know, I think I'm kind of on the higher end of list of collaborations.
Yeah.
But I kind of just want to work with people that I vibe with. You know, I don't really kind of go out looking for features. It's just like, you know, people that I vibe with, people that, you know, because after all, like I said, it is a partnership. So why not do it with people that you get along with?
Yeah, and now, you know, with the independent record, you can literally work with whoever you want.
Yeah,
which is really cool.
Definitely.
Now, I want to talk about the album art really quick for Ether. It's a really cool album. I think we have a clip of it right now or a picture of it we're going to put up on the screen for our viewers at home. But describe it for those that have not seen it. It's kind of like an elephant, or just give us your take on it.
It's an elephant in a gas mask, and it's actually you know, the elephant represents all things that are noble to me, in my opinion. But you know how other people interpret it, it's kind of up to them. And I've heard a lot of different interpretations, and they're good interpretations. And you know, technically speaking, they're all right.
Yeah.
But you know, really, the elephant stemmed from the elephant that was in the background on Psychedelic Thoughts, and kind of giving him a backstory. And you know, what it specifically means to me, I just can't reveal yet.
Right.
With
Is it for the listeners to decide?
It's for the
essentially,
listeners
at the
to
end of the day?
decide. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now the record comes out on Friday, and then
Friday.
tour is not far off at all, and you're going on this massive tour. It's like 45
Huge.
dates. I'm tired for you.
Huge. Already, I need new luggage. Like my wheels
Really?
are already falling
Is that what
off
you're thinking
my
about right now?
suitcases.
Is the luggage?
Yes, that's all.
Set list is in the bag of the tour. The venue.
Yeah, like I don't
it's
like
just
when I
about-
go on tour. I don't think about the set list or the tour. Like that's not my worry.
Right.
My worry is like everything outside of that.
Yeah, that
like,
we would never think of.
Yeah,
That is so funny, man.
Yep.
Now I know you said you're playing B.B King's, which is literally right down the road from where we are right now
Yes.
in New York City.
Yes.
What do you?
in a month? In like about a month, I'll be playing.
Yeah, it kicks off in June, right?
Yeah.
And the tour dates are available online, of course. Tickets as well. Can they all go to what is it? BOBATL.com? or Google. Google works too. What do you most here? How about this? What are you most looking forward to about tour?
The thing I'm looking forward to most is, this is the thing.
Yeah.
When you go on tour around the country,
Teach me.
every day you get to eat at the best restaurant in that city every day.
So what's your stop in New York City?
45 days of just nonstop foodie, like binge eating.
Yeah.
In New York, my
Yeah,
favorite
do you have a spot?
Yo, there's so many food places in
Yeah.
New York, man. It's hard to I go to so many places out here. Like I used to frequent Pot Burger. I used to frequent Catch, Whip.
Right on.
The restaurant Lobster and Burgers or something. Crazy.
Okay.
But
So-
now I'm a pescatarian now, like kind of
Are you?
vegetarian.
How long you been
pescatarian?
pescatarian?
About a year and some change.
All right, how's that going?
It's going great.
Yeah.
I mean, it's some real good food, man. It's some real good food out
Yeah.
there for a pescatarian. Just in
there are
case you were wondering.
options.
And but last tour, I was actually vegan or vegetarian last tour. And when I got home to Atlanta, I don't know why, I just went to this barbecue spot and got a beef brisket. I don't know why, and I ate it and I almost died. I got so sick, my lymph nodes swole up.
Oh my God.
It was crazy, man. I had to go through the rest of the tour,
Oh my God.
It was one
So
shot.
no
I thought I was
beef
gonna pass
brisket
out.
on this tour, right?
No beef brisket.
No, we're staying away
if you
from
haven't
that.
eaten beef over a year, don't just do it one day. It's not.
The more you know.
It's gonna hurt.
Well, best of luck on tour. As I said,
Yeah.
tickets are still available. I assume at BOBATL.com. Probably through your Facebook, your social media
Yeah,
too.
Facebook. Go look at my Facebook. That's the best way.
There you
Facebook.
go. And if you're watching this right now, you're already on Facebook. So there you go. Once we're done, go over there and buy your tickets. Thank you so much for stopping by, man. Best of luck
Yes.
with the record. What I've heard so far is phenomenal. And thanks for stopping
Appreciate
by.
it, man. Right on.
Yeah. See you, dude.
You.